Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Real Talk Live with Arnette D Love. Listen, I just want to go over some things with you. We're coming up on Memorial Day, and I just want to remind you that Memorial Day is dedicated to honor those who have given their lives during service. They made the ultimate sacrifice. There is nothing happy about it. It's a Memorial Day. We're remembering those who gave up everything. So, I definitely don't celebrate it. The only thing about Memorial Day is that it's a national holiday in the day. Most of us are off work and whatnot, but to me, it's nothing to celebrate. I have friends that did not make it, went overseas, and some of them got killed just during active duty, on duty, just driving. I mean, regardless, they were still serving. And so I think of all that. I think of my friends. I think of those who didn't make it home. And, there's nothing happy about it to me. So be mindful when you're saying Happy Memorial Day. It's not, it's nothing to be happy about. We're thankful for the bravery, the courage that the military men and women showed and had to go out and fight for our freedom, myself included now, but I didn't give the ultimate sacrifice. It wasn't my time, it wasn't my calling, that wasn't my mission. But I'm thankful and grateful to those who did, so that we could be free. So be mindful that on tomorrow, there's nothing to be happy about when we're talking about Memorial Day. It's a very important recognition. It's a day of recognition, recognizing those who gave their lives during service and the sacrifice, their freedom, for our freedom, should I say. They defended for us. So that's what we want to keep in mind. So other than that, what are you guys going to do on Memorial Day? What are you going to do to spend your day off? I probably still be working a little bit, just small. I will probably not be cooking out for sure. So, don't know what I'm gonna do exactly. I could get me some hot dogs if I want to. I don't have a problem. I love me some Hardee's hot dogs, so that's no problem there. But I don't find that a day to celebrate for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a day for celebration for me, unless we're celebrating, I guess, our freedom. But to just be celebrating Memorial Day, I don't find that a day to celebrate. But I do want to talk to you a little bit, if it's okay with you guys. And I just want to talk about, oh, matter of fact, hold on. Now, y'all know I got these sinuses. But my hair. So I had my hair in a ponytail last night, right? And so this morning, the gel that I used made my curls straight. And y'all just don't know how excited I was about my hair coming out in an actual fro, because I've been trying to get my hair in a fro for the longest, but the curls kept popping up. If I put the moisturizer, or I put the oil in there or whatever, it just started curling up. But that gel, baby, did something to my hair. So, okay. So back to where I was. I'm sorry. I had a moment because I was able to get me a fro. But back to where we go. Let's go back. I want y'all to remember that you have to respect yourself. You have to always respect yourself. And you have to have enough respect for yourself that you will make people respect you. Okay? And when I say make, I mean lead them, guide them, show them how to treat you. And when you show a person how to treat you, what you do is you don't accept any treatment that you do not believe is due you. That's how you show people how to treat you. You don't have to demand it. You don't have to go up and say, oh, you're going to do this for me. You're going to treat me this way. You're going to do this, that, and the other. That's not showing people how to treat you. Okay. That's just being boss and sometimes disrespectful. You want to show somebody how to treat you, stop responding to the foolishness that they do. You understand? Stop responding to that type of behavior. Stop answering to stuff that does not pertain to you. You understand? That's what I'm saying. When I say you're gonna show somebody how to treat you, you don't have to demand it. You just stop responding. I always tell somebody, hey, this is what I like and this is what I don't like. And then when they start doing something that's against what I accept for myself, I tell them, hey, look, I don't like when you do that. I don't. And I give them opportunities to straighten up. But when I see that they continuously do it, I realize that they don't care anything about what I feel. So it's not about, how I feel in the relationship. It's all about what they want to do. They're determined that they're going to treat me this and that kind of way. And I'm determined that you're not. So guess what I do? I move out swiftly, baby. I move out swiftly because I will not be disrespected in any type of relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's an intimate relationship, whether it's a work relationship. Oh, because honey, you will be reported. You will be reported. I don't have a problem with reporting you because I'm not going to work in a hostile environment. I will not. If I've told you that you can't talk to me a certain way, if I told you that, I'm reporting you. So because before I quit, I'm going to do everything I can to get the problem rectified. And if nobody seems to want to rectify that problem, we're going to push it forward. And if I have to remove myself one way or another legally or just say, forget it, I'm out of it, we're going to take care of it because I do believe in making you treat me the way that I should be treated, regardless of who you are. And you cannot be legally mistreated in the workplace. Now, if you're the hostile person, of course, they probably gonna let you go. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to check your behavior as well and act accordingly. But when you're in a relationship, any type of relationship, a friendship, no, it's nothing worse than being in a friendship with someone, having a friendship with someone, and you're not valued. They just want you when they want you, when it's necessary for them. They don't want to do anything for you. You're not important to them. If I find out that if I need something from you, and we're supposed to be friends, and I don't have a lot of friends, so we're supposed to be friends, and I found out that if I'm in need, I can't call on my friend. I said, okay, let me give you another opportunity. You may get 2 more opportunities, but you will not get more than 3 opportunities to show me whether or not you need to be called my friend, whether or not you deserve to be called my friend. Because if you're a person's friend, and if there's something that they call on you for, you should be able to help them, and vice versa. It shouldn't be a one-sided thing. It should be every time you need something, they stand up for you. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't happen. It should be neutral on both sides, that if I need something, you are there. And if you find a friend like that, cherish that friend, because really they only come once in a lifetime. They're very rare. Those type of friends are very rare. And I've had some that's supposed to have been my friend, and some of them was pretty good, but outside entities kind of ruined the friendship, and it's okay, because some people are in your life for a reason, a season, and some are there for a lifetime. But then there were some friendships that I had that they really weren't friendships. I don't know if they were there to spy, to report back, because people call me their enemy. I don't know, because I don't have any enemies. I just have people that don't deal with me for reasons that don't even pertain to them. Those type of people that let other things influence them to not deal with a person, but the person haven't done anything to them. I have those people. So I have no enemies. I don't consider anybody an enemy. but I guess people consider me enemies, and that's fine because that's your own personal problem. And so then, you got these people out there, they want to be spies for the enemy. They want to report back. I know it sounds crazy, but this is what grown folks do. Can y'all believe this? I never would have believed it had I not seen it with my own 2 to 4 eyes, that grown people acts like this. When I was growing up, we didn't see this, but this is the foolishness that our children are seeing in 2026. Grown people acting like high schoolers, but since it happens, you have to know how to deal with it in a grown up manner. And the way that I deal with that foolishness is I ignore it. I'm still friends or so-called associates with the people. I'm friendly, let me put it that way. But I just know that I have to watch you. You understand? And it's okay that I have to watch you. I'm not going to treat you any different than I treat anybody else. I just scale back a little bit and watch your actions. And then if it's something that I feel like that I need to avoid with you, that's what I'll do. I'll avoid with you. But I always test people. I always say something if somebody's trying to get close to me. Now, if you're not trying to get close to me, I don't have to test you or nothing because it is what it is. We're associates. But if you're trying to be my friend, I always tell you something. And I only tell you, and I go to the extreme of writing it down. I told such and such this on this day. Let's see how long it's going to take to get back to me. And I always test to see if somebody is going to tell what I told them. If you're going to be what you call a dog that carries a bone, because we know that a dog that carries a bone brings a bone. And so I always get to testing people that want to be my friends, want to be in my area, wants to be in my vicinity, you know what I'm saying? And so most people fail. Most people fail, but it don't matter because they don't even know that they were being tested. It just gets back to me, and I'll be like, okay, because I don't care anything about that stuff. I just have to know that, where my discernment level needs to be. I need to know that this person takes back stuff. This person is not really a friend. This person is a friend to the person that's called you their so-called enemy. I need to know all that stuff, okay? Because you should know where you stand in every relationship. Every relationship, you should know where you stand. You see what I'm saying? Right now, I know that I have my sisters. I have it's 4 girls, and then it's actually two boys. It's 4 boys, 4 girls, and 1 boy biologically. So it's five of us biological siblings, and then we have siblings of our siblings. Okay, so it's a lot of us. Okay, so what we do, we know we can depend on each other, and really, if I needed something major, that's who I'm gonna call, my sisters. You know, that's who I'm gonna call out. I'm grateful for that because a lot of people don't have siblings like I do. And I'm so grateful for that, that I know that if I have to, I can call on my sibling. Okay. But I want you guys to be reminded that every relationship must be evaluated. Every relationship. Is this a relationship where you're giving too much? And if so, you don't have to end the relationship. You pull back. You pull back. Is this the relationship? Is this a relationship where you're made to feel undervalued? Because if so, you need to pull back. You need to pull back. You're not valued until you can give them something. You need to pull back because those are not healthy relationships. And I'm going to tell you something. It's a bunch of them out here like this. People just want to be in the number. And it's so sad. I feel so sorry for those type people that need to feel loved, need to be loved, and they're not being genuinely loved, genuinely cared about, genuinely having a friend. I feel sorry for you, but I can't help everybody. But what I do is when I'm in, the public, I'm always speaking. I'm always, showing love. And, until I got sick, I was giving a lot of hugs. I give a few hugs now, but God knows, I had to slack up on them hugs because when I got sick, it was no joke. I was, what, 53, and I had the flu. Oh, no, 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 no. We can't deal. No. Do you know the older, what I saw, because my son had it too. And I had it the longest. It was harder on me. He bounced back up in no time, but I had the flu the longest. And I hate when people tell me, like I had the doctor tell me, oh, it's over in 7 days. Bruh, it was not over in 7 days. My body was tore up. I did the whole 2 to 3 weeks up in there, and my body was going through changes. So mine went over in 7 days, and then it turned around and flared up my bronchitis. And then for like 4 whole months, I was done. I couldn't breathe. I'm all at the airport. You know what I'm saying? So I had to lighten up. I say all that to say, watch them hugs. Yeah, watch those hugs because you don't want to get sick. You know, be careful. But watch those friends too. Watch those friends. Okay? Watch those relationships, those unhealthy work relationships where you're not just doing your job, you're doing extra stuff. What we would used to call brown nose. Don't brown nose. Earn everything on merit. And if they don't want to give it to you, don't worry about it. It'll come eventually because somebody will see that you're not getting promoted. But don't brown nose, because if you start brown nosing, if you start kissing up, you're going to have to continue to kiss up. And what's going to happen is people that's not kissing up, you're going to see them moving on past you. Then you're going to really feel some kind of way. And all you can say is, but I kiss up. But I'm a brown noser. That's all you can really say. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody's doing their job. You're doing a little extra that you don't need to do. Don't brown nose. If they don't want to give it to you, don't worry about it. What's yours is yours and nobody can take it away. Believe me, what's yours is yours and nobody can take it away. I remember when I first started using my natural hair. Now, my natural hair, for those of you who just see my video, my hair is curly. I have curly hair. I looked up and put some gel in my hair, and I ended up getting me a perfect fro, I say. But my natural hair is curly. I used to put perms in my hair, but the perms was making the front of my hair thin, my hairline thin, right? And I'll say that's enough of them perms because I'm not trying to have a cowlick, you know? And so I was at work. I was working for the sheriff department, and they used to have, on your evaluation, they would have your uniform, your section, your neatness and all that stuff, right? Well, when I went natural, they took that off of mine. And I knew my uniforms was on point because I made sure I put my stuff in the cleaners. I made sure my uniform was fitting. I made sure my boots would shine or white to, sparkling shiny. I made sure all of that. So the only thing that changed was my hair and my supervisor. So when this supervisor, who didn't look like me, and he was an older man, got my evaluation, he took that off because he didn't like my hair. He didn't like my natural hair. How are you not going to like my natural hair? How is my natural hair a problem with you? Why do I have to wear perms? Why can't I wear my natural hair? Why is that an issue with you? It was neat. It was cut short. It was curly. There was nothing out of place. I put the head on. You couldn't tell a difference whether I was a man or a girl from the head up. A man, a boy or girl, because what I'm trying to say, it didn't look bad, but because it wasn't straight, it was a problem for them to evaluate me on. So they just took it off. That's that bull that some of us have to go through. So, I'm not going to get into that because it's not everybody. But don't say that prejudice and that racism is completely gone, because it's not. It's not. And it may be shielded a little bit, but it's not completely gone. And I have definitely been slapped in the face with a lot of it, but it's okay. It's okay, because I don't hold that against anybody. I gotta forgive you. I have to forgive you. Okay. I don't, with the way you think and what you think about me, I don't care. Long as my evaluation wasn't bad, I didn't care. But I noticed you took that part off of my evaluation. That's all. I forgive most people. The only thing that is hard for me to forgive is just downright total in your face disrespect, or you use me. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's the only thing that's hard to forgive. That's the only thing. But that's a different thing, and I don't want to go there. That's a different day. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Today was one of those rough days for me. Didn't know what I was going to talk about. As you can see, I'm flowing today. I had a busy week, a long week. It's time for graduation, and I was trying to tidy up some stuff. Visiting the schools and the administrative staff, because y'all know that I'm on the school board, and so I like to, wish everybody a happy summer and all that stuff. So I got that all done, and now my body is just extremely tired. And then I have a little personal life going on too, so I was out and about doing some of that, and I'm just tired. So I'm like, what am I going to talk to the lovelies about today? I have no idea, but I know they miss me because I miss them. So I just wanted to come up here and just say something to you. I did want to go live, so I still might go live, but I'm going to upload this video. And so that we can have something for you, and so you can see my smiling face. So remember, God loves you. I love you. Make sure you love yourself. Then you can go on and love someone else. So we shall meet again, and may you be tremendously blessed.